Hello Scorpio, so welcome to Serena Tarot. This is your July 2020 general reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Genders are non-specific. I've referred to energies as being masculine or feminine. Cross-watchers are welcome. If this does resonate with you, please do like, subscribe, share, comment, and hit the notification button, because that means that you resonate with my energy. And if it doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. Thank you for watching, and please good luck with finding someone who does work for you. So again, with that, if it resonates, fantastic. If it doesn't, leave what doesn't. Okay, so it is a general reading, so things can't be super specific on these general readings. But if you just take a couple of moments to tune in with my energy. Okay. So, Scorpio, what is going on with you? Let's see what the general messages are for you for the month of July 2020, overall energy. I shuffle on camera and I take jumpers out of the pack, so I don't cut the deck, so sometimes it can take a little while. If you get bored of my shuffling, just please fast forward. So what are the general energies for Scorpio month of July 2020, please? Just one card, please. General energy for Scorpio, Scorpio, the month of July 2020. What is their overall energy? Thank you. Purification. Very summery. You've got the water coming down. Things are being purified. So it looks like you might be going back in a situation to cleanse yourself. Let's see what Moonology has to say for you. We'll pull everything together at the end, right? Okay, so Moonology card for Scorpio, July 2020, please. Thank you. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Now we do have the full moon eclipse happening on the 4th or 5th of July, depending where you are in the world. It's a full moon eclipse in Capricorn. This is where there's a climax of things taking a major shift, of releasing something. So it feels like you are releasing a great burden, or I'm feeling here where there has been uncertainty about a particular area, and you're finally coming into clarity. And within that conclusion, that resolution, you have an element of purification. It's like you can clean that, release it, move on and let it go. So I feel like that purification is definitely happening in the beginning part of July for you. Pull the starseed energy for you to see what energy is helping you for the month of July 2020. What is helping Scorpio, beautiful Scorpios, for the month of July 2020, please? I've got 3 cards. I'll have to take them. Right. Oh, my favorite cards. The Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So that's definitely where the purification comes in, okay? The cleansing of the soul. Seeing the potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. This is also an area where there has been a bit of a disruption, we always think of purification, the opposite of that would be sort of a sordid affair, and purifying that and cleansing something. You're not going to cleanse something that doesn't need to be replenished or revitalized. It has to have gone through the mills a bit, and perhaps feels like it is, I don't want to say sordid, but you know, there is definitely, I'm feeling like there's been not an argument, but there has been some sort of discourse which has been, there have been miscommunications going on, and you're finally going to be coming into clarity and seeing the light of the situation, and also seeing potential for the future. I'm sorry, defensiveness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Oh, this is a bit of a heavier energy for you. So I feel like there's definitely an apology coming in. Now, the purification might be a situation where obviously someone is apologizing to you, or you are apologizing to something else. But this purification process is a case of uprooting old things from the past, suppressed energy, suppressed emotions, grudges. This could even root all the way down to childhood situations which are now coming to the forefront, and which have been buried for a very, very long time. And you uprooting them could be a point of your self-healing purification process that's coming in, or perhaps some words from other people that are allowing a situation to come to the surface. I mean, we do have Saturn in retrograde at the moment, but the sort of cosmic the astrology at the moment for 2020 is really bringing up a lot of things to the surface, of things that have felt kind of corrupt. You'll see a lot of that in the political sort of sphere, as well as other aspects, other global issues. Everything's coming to the forefront. Everything's kind of everything comes. It's cleanup time, basically. The world is in cleanup time for 2020, especially around this time. And so with that comes a cleanup shop of your personal inner space as well. And then we've got empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So for some of you who identify as being starseed, there could be some lineage there in terms of would then be a confirmation and speaking to you. If you don't know anything about that, it's you can sort of Google and look around. People who identify as being starseeds are those who feel that they have or believe and have been potentially, most probably, confirmed through spirit that this is their first incarnation on Earth, and that are here to help bring in some light codes to raise the vibrations of Earth, so we can go through this ascension process to basically create a more loving environment and connected world for ourselves, instead of this kind of oppression and power struggles. So with the empathetic starseed, if you're not resonating with that in the slightest, this is the energy surrounding you about your empathic abilities. So you are starting to, anyone who's coming at you and apologizing for something, and I feel like it could be apologizing for something that you have long past forgotten about or didn't even realize, and that you can see things from their perspective, you understand from their perspective, you can put yourself in someone else's shoes, and this empathy is a very kind of, it's a very sensitive energy. So this is quite an emotional time. July, I feel, is going to be quite emotional in terms of this purification, any sort of self-healing that you do. It's not an easy thing to do, because what it is really to heal is to feel good, to get better, right? But it really does take, it's like scratching a healed wound open to really address it, face it, understand it through older, wiser eyes in order to heal it. And with this, I'm sorry, defensiveness and uprooting and righting past wrongs and absorbing what's yours, I feel like maybe there could be an element where you have been taking on responsibility that doesn't really belong to you, and you're feeling it, and perhaps taking it. It's like perhaps you're Scorpio, right? You feel things on a very, very deep, sensitive level. Almost you're highly intuitive. You really are connected to spirit. You really are connected to things beyond the realm of what people don't say. You pick up on very, very strongly, and there is a tendency there to carry those heavy low vibrational feelings and energies from other people on your shoulders, and it's not your job. It's taking responsibility for your own well-being, your own sense of vibrations, and being more of the light and the guide towards a sort of a higher field, but at the same time having the courage to see something with someone else's perspective without it penetrating your emotional body. Okay, so there's an element of having detachment to a degree. Let us get a oracle card. You might hear birds in the background. I've got blackbirds in my garden, and they do sing the most beautiful songs at this time of day. So it's not a soundscape, they're actually blackbirds. And I did quite a lot of reading up on the symbolism of blackbirds as being animal guides as well. Last night I saw a frog too. Right, so what do we have? What does Scorpio need to know for July 2020, please? What does Scorpio need to know for July 2020? Just one card, please. July 2020 for Scorpio, please. Oh, quite a heavy energy here at the moment. My ears are about to pop with the pressure. Right. I do not believe this. Well, I do. It's spirit. We've got another Mintaka card from a completely different deck. So this is ancient civilization, longing for home, belonging to the original light workers. And then we have the seas of Mintaka. So whether you realize it or not, Scorpio, those who have been attracted to this reading or drawn to this reading, there is something more to your life's purpose than just following your soul purpose, so your soul's journey. Your soul's journey will obviously be to do with learning certain life lessons and journeys to be able to grow and expand and move and grow and expand in wisdom. But there is another element, another side of you, which is perhaps you're not aware of, and what that is really is it's one of the original light workers. So you come from an ancient this is going to sound really woo-woo for some of you drawn to this, but it might be worth looking into it. So the original light workers are from an old ancient planetary system where they help to raise the vibrations, raise consciousness in other across the galaxies. I feel embarrassed saying this because I know all these things, but I also am aware that people who stumble upon this might find that it's just a little bit too much. And if that's you, then I apologize, you can move on. But if you're feeling that something resonates within you, then it's my duty to also kind of plant that seed for something that you can start to look into. So work as a light worker is all about really understanding the human experience by really digging deep into the low vibrational fields and then digging deep into the higher vibrational fields so that you get a real sort of full spectrum, 360 spectrum of what it means and how the human experience operates and how the human tendency and understanding the connections and understanding the patterns between human behavior and how we operate as a society. And once you understand the depths and the darkness, and you can't really fully understand that until you've been there yourself, then you're able to lift it for others. You're able to raise that to a higher level, and in doing that you are helping other people around you to see the possibilities of consciousness, and to go from really low to very high would actually offer you massive a deeper understanding of expansion, as opposed to someone who perhaps was a bit of a goody two shoes, didn't do anything that nasty, and then raised their consciousness. There's not, with that type of person, there is not that much evolution or development. There is development for sure, which is great, and they still, obviously, not to say that they don't have fall on bad times, but you really, I'm just saying this for you in general, you like to navigate all aspects of human behavior and existence. You like to explore that. Doesn't necessarily mean to say that you do things, but there is a fascination, there is a need to understand. And when you come into that understanding and branch out of that to the higher level, that development is so vast that you have a much broader and deeper understanding of where human beings are at. And at that level is where you are able to therefore guide. So in a way, to guide as a teacher, maybe not specifically as a teacher, but you're able to raise the light and see the light in the world and in others, and by your doing, it spills out and spreads out to other people. So that is part of your origin, okay? Way before you came here. So that is something deep within your DNA. And there could be times when you're feeling this longing, the sense of not belonging. And that's why, because you have this deep knowing within you that you can't quite put your finger on it, but it's that deep knowing of that you are you have the sense of purpose, a sense of kind of, it's almost like duty to the community in a way, but it's not a bad way. You it's just the way you are, because you can see, it's like you can see through people because you're highly intuitive, and you can see what's really going on beneath the veil. And the reason for that is because you've been doing this for many past lives. Oh, that's a bit heavy. But it's really nice, really beautiful. So it could be that while you're called to this reading and while you're seeing this reading, perhaps it triggers you, activates you, perhaps you start to come into the awareness of, and it starts to really maybe make a little bit more sense. But that's why seeing their potential is so important, because if you see the darkness in something, you're also therefore able to see the potential light. Just as if you see the light in something, you see the potential for spiraling into a low vibrational sort of energy too. You have the full spectrum of in general, but it's coming up quite strong in July. So you might be feeling, especially with that eclipse, because of this full moon eclipse over here, you might be feeling a little bit activated by that, triggered by that. You might be feeling a little bit out of your skin, a bit uncomfortable around the time of the eclipse. But that's just these things kind of coming to the surface again, coming to the surface, especially with this uprooting. It's uprooting things from the past, but it could also be uprooting things from past lives. You know, it's pretty big. Let's see what is going on for you though in July. So can we please get 5 cards for Scorpio for the month of July 2020. We have this purification card, so there is definitely this replenishment happening or needing to take place. So there's been something that needs to be healed in order to be purified, and it could be because of these conclusions are within reach, because you've been perhaps stuck in this area of uncertainty, foggy-minded, cloudy-minded, not really seeing things clearly, and you're starting to come into clarity, and that brings about a purification also with this apology that's coming in. So apologies also work both ways, because usually when someone does you wrong, you feel like it's done you wrong. I mean, obviously you do get cruel, malicious behavior out there. It's too many. Or is it? No, it isn't. Obviously you get cruel and malicious behavior, but often you're not affected by other people unless it triggers something in you. So a sorry goes both ways. Yeah. You start off with the Two of Earth, so balancing finances. We're going to clarify this all with the Gilded. Then we have the Four of Fire, which is typically the Four of Wands, which is happy, stable home lifestyle. Then we've got the Three of Fire, so this is waiting for your ships to come in, wanting to take that next step, but there could be an element of needing a bit of patience. Ooh, we got Fortune's Wheel, so the Fortune's Wheel is tipping in your favor here. Okay, so that which has been confusing, it just feels a bit icky, you know. That is coming, Fortune's Wheel is coming in, and I feel like that's what's going to help the purification situation. Then we've got Magician. Oh my goodness, I'm not doing reversals, by the way. Magician, so master manifester, okay, being able to he's the alchemist. He's able to balance and bring together the ingredients and of all of the elements to work to his desires. And then we got another bloody major arcana. We've got Justice coming in for you. Justice. So this could be the legal system. This could also just be a sense of balance coming into the situation as well. Three major arcanas. So Scorpio. This is a big month for you. Right, let us clarify the Two of Earth, please. Tell me about the Two of Earth, please. What's going on with the Two of Earth, please? Oh, that really jumped up right on the ground there. The Hanged Man. Okay, so you might be holding, you're sort of suspending yourself at this time with regards to finances, balancing your finances, but you still kind of, you've changed your point of view and your perspective to try and see. It's like waiting for the chips to fall, seeing things from a different perspective, but you're doing that while you can just about manage. I feel like this is able to manage your finances. Two of Earth, so anything Earth, which is finances or property or anything on a practical level, you're able to balance those two things. You might not be able to take anything more on at this point, but you're able to balance that. And while you're balancing that, you're using it as an opportunity to just have a look, see where things are going. You're trying to see things from a different perspective, trying to change your angle. Anything more, please, for the Two of Earth? Anything more, please, for the Two of Earth? Thank you. Page of Swords, so a little bit of a delay or maybe some bad news affecting. Oh my goodness, then we've got two major arcanas again. Then we've got the Tower, the Magician, and the Ten of Cups. So, you start off this month feeling as if you're managing your finances. You're basically managing just fine. On a very practical level, you're just about managing it. But you're feeling perhaps a little bit like you're seeing things from a slightly different perspective. But it could be like there's a little bit of a delay in actually pushing anything forward. So you want to come out of this hanging man phase here, but you want to come out of this hanging man phase, but there is a bit of a delay. There is something that is delaying it, maybe some bad luck. So you can't quite push forward just yet. And I know that there is a bit of that impatience there because of this this Three of Fire here as well. But then we've got this huge Tower moment here. So the Tower moment represents something either very unexpected, so that could be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on which way you look at it. But ultimately what is happening here is something is crumbling down because it was built on false foundations, okay? And it's the opportunity to recreate a brand new tower, a brand new beginning. We've got the Tower with the 10 of Cups. So this Tower needs to come down in order to create your happy home. And your 10 of Cups is your ultimate emotional fulfillment, abundance. Everything is prosperous, health is right, everything's working in your favor. And then we've got the Magician again. Okay, so this Tower coming down is actually, it's almost as if it's been manifested by you without you even realizing, to get to your happy home. And this, so where you might be feeling a little bit like there's a bit of a delay in making that happen, you're managing your finances, everything's fine, but you're knocking down that tower. Okay, there's something unexpected that's coming up, and it's a good thing. It's a really good thing for you. So this is definitely affecting your home. I would say your home environment, because we've got the house, we've got the tower, and we've got this Pentacles earth feeling for you, together with the 2 major arcana. So this is a major deal, right? 4 of Fire. Can you please clarify this 4 of Fire, this happy home, this stable household and lifestyle? Can you please clarify why the 4 of Fire is here? Why is the 4 of Fire here, please? Why is the 4 of Fire here, please, for Scorpio, July 2020? The Fool. You're ready to make a brand new beginning, and you are either falling into this energy of the King of Cups, which is that emotional intelligence. He has suffered pretty much every sort of emotion to the highest and lowest depths, as a Scorpio would, right? And comes into this element of still waters run deep, and the sort of he is stable in that, but he's a very caring, nurturing person. He understands on an emotional level. He is that he is that empath. Okay, he is that empath. Now this could be that you are, it's almost like you're jumping into this but on a whole new level. Or this could be that you have someone in your sphere. Now this doesn't necessarily have to be a male figure. This could be male or female, but the energy of the King of Cups is that very nurturing, loving, caring father type figure, who can also be a bit of a mentor, but also gives a helping hand and really understands at the core and the depth of his belly how the world operates when we're talking about the sphere of emotions and emotional fulfillment. So even right down to the question of the secret of life. You want that happy stable household, but it really comes down to how you're feeling emotionally stable within yourself, and how you can create more of that. Do we have anything more for the 4 of Fire, please? Anything more? Thank you. And then we've got the King of Swords. Okay, so the King of Swords could represent someone dealing with the legal matter, a contract. This could be a government official, someone of professional standing, someone who is he scrutinizes everything, needs to know the details and everything, and this brand new beginning. Here, this is also an energy of, obviously he's very clever, very quick-witted. You wouldn't want to cross him though, okay, because he knows what he's doing. So I feel like you're embarking on a new beginning with the 4 of Fire here now. So the 4 of Wands, you're embarking on a new beginning to create this happier, more stable home life situation. So it's like your home situation, stable home situation. It could also even indicate, marriage or holidays, but it's that happy home situation where everything is stable, it's secure, and you're doing that by embarking on this new adventure. We've got the Fool, which represents a brand new beginning, taking that leap of faith, which is supported by Spirit. And then we've got the Ace of Wands, brand new passionate beginning. This is a passion project. This is a new work venture. This is a new idea. This is inspiration. And I feel like you've got these 2 people in your sphere who are going to help you to do that. It is massively, massively positive. massively positive. You've got the heartfelt energy here, the emotional support, and you also have the clarity, the quick-witted clarity, or perhaps it's a mentor or some sort of legal officer that is going to help you create this Ace of Wands, or give you the go-ahead, give you the thumbs up, give you the encouragement and the support that you need. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. So your manifesting energies here with the Magician is definitely paying off. And that's why the Tower needed to come down, because you needed to be shifted onto another path. Let's see what you're waiting for the Three of Fire. So I feel like you could be, now you're ready to go. You go. You've got people supporting you. You know this is a great idea. You're taking this leap of faith. And then it could be that element of, yeah, now you need to sort of hold your horses a bit. So let's see what's happening here with the Three of Fire, please. Why is the Three of Fire here, please? Ooh, okay, fine. King of Pentacles, Six of Wands. We've got a lot of court cards here. We've got the King of Pentacles, and I feel like this would be your energy. And this is the energy of someone who is, the King of Pentacles knows what he wants. He works really hard to get it, but he has got his eye on longevity. What is going to be long-term, stable, secure? He has planned this all out. He is using his resources to create to create long-term security and stability. And he's done all the work that the Page does. He's done all the work that the King of the Knight of Pentacles does, who, by the way, is slow and steady, but he always gets there. He's gone through the Queen of Pentacles in terms of no, not in that way, but he's gone through that energy of having control over all aspects of the home, the career, the health, the family, having everything tightly knit. And he is thinking beyond that. He's gravitated, he's graduated to that, thinking even higher than that, long-term stability and security. And that's what he's waiting for. I see the Six of Wands here is all about victory and being recognized for the work that you've done. So there is lovely victory and recognition coming in. What else do we have for the Three of Fire, please? What else do we have for the Three of Fire? Anything else for the Three of Fire, please? And this is like waiting for your ships to come in as well. So it could be that the victory comes in where your ships, something that you've been working on. And I'm feeling this is work. This is work related. It's work related in order to serve your home environment. So I feel like the focus is on home, but you are creating that through some sort of work, career, passion, that sort of motivation, some sort of working application. Anything else, please, for the Three of Fire? Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that's too many. That's too many. Make it simple, please. Make it plain. Anything else for the Three of Fire? Otherwise, we'll move on. Okay, thank you. Another cards. Okay. Nine of Swords. This is sleepless nights of worry, anxiety. We've got, I don't do reversals. We've got the World card here, so it's coming to an end of that. Three of Wands, which is the same card as this one. Three of Fire. So that's confirming that. Then we take it to the next level here. Okay. So whereby the Three of Fire is at waiting for the ships to come in, that sense of waiting, maybe getting a little bit frustrated and stuff, you will get the victory. Your ships are going to come in, and that where you have been worried and stressed, that is now coming to an end because of the World card is here. So this cycle of stress and worry and anxiety is coming to an end, and now you are ready to take that Ace of Wands and take it to the next level. Okay, move it to the next level, potentially even collaborate with somebody else. And then we've got the Three of Wands. So you have 1, 2, 3, bish bash bosh, you're making it happen. It's done, right? Very, very exciting. Very exciting. Fortune's Wheel. So what is Fortune's Wheel bringing our beautiful Scorpio July 2020? What is Scorpio bringing? What is Temperance. Okay, sorry, you might have to wait a little bit longer. Temperance and Justice. So we've got Justice now twice on the board, right? Justice coming on the end, and then coming here underneath the Fortune's Wheel. These are major arcanas. I haven't had a spread like this where there are so many major arcanas. So this marks a very, very important and fruitful month for you Scorpios, okay? Fortune's Wheel is coming in to also give healing with slowing down a little bit more and bringing things into balance. So if there has been a situation, we'll clarify the other Justice card and get a bit more information on that. But where there has been injustice served, that will be served now. Karma is being paid back. This is coming in from Spirit. This is the universe gifting you for all the hard work that you've done. The imbalances, the I am sorry, those people that have betrayed you, or it might not be as severe as a betrayal, but that which has you knew that was ethically not right, or there has been injustice, and Fortune's Wheel is coming in saying, okay, fine, we're going to come in and we are going to bring in that justice. We're going to bring in the dose of justice. So this is hugely positively aspected for you, and it feels like there's been a long time. It's been a long time coming. So this is after quite a long time, and this is also a sense of sitting in that space and enjoying. It's like, I don't know, I wasn't even thinking I was speaking there. It's like you enjoy seeing the justice play back now, and not in a vengeful way, but it's like you start to see it all clearly. It's like happening in front of you. We've got apologies coming in. We have, if it was a legal matter, there potentially could be a compensation coming in, those sorts of things. Magician, again, major arcana. I mean, really, you guys, this is a big month for you. Massive. Right, Magician. Why is a Magician here, please? What are you manifesting? What are you manifesting in July 2020? What are you manifesting in July 2020, Scorpio, for July 2020? I want to pop out. King of Swords. No, sorry, Knight of Swords. Okay, what else do we have? Magician. Thank you. Four of Wands again. I mean, really, we've got Four of Wands twice. We've got Magician twice. We've got Justice twice. We've got Three of Wands twice. This is massive. Okay. Was this one, wasn't it? There we go. So, as I said before, Magician, look, exactly the same. At the end of one anchoring section, we end with the Magician. And I said you're going to manifest your happy home, your lifestyle, your Four of Wands, your Four of Fire. And then again, we start off with the Magician. It's confirming you're manifesting this. You're manifesting this happy home, even a marriage, even a holiday abroad. But whatever it is strong and it is stable. And I feel that now you're at a position now, because justice has been served, you are able to take that fourth. See, the Fours are very structural based, very good, solid foundation. So Four is very, very promising for you. So we've got the Four of Cups, the Three Cups below, and this gentleman might have been a little bit complacent. He might not have seen that fourth cup being offered to him, but I see you grabbing that fourth cup. You're manifesting that fourth cup into reality, okay? And there might be a little bit of I see it's going to be affecting, it's going to be applied, this happy home, the way you choose to take that cup from the universe and say, thank you, I'll have that, I deserve that because justice has been served. The way you're going to apply yourself to create this happy, solid foundation, happy home is there's going to be lots of communication backwards and forwards. We're talking lots of emails, lots of phone calls. This could be going backwards and forwards to a legal system, to a lawyer even, because we had the King of Swords over here. But this is back and forth information to the degree that it's so fast it might even feel chaotic. But you're in your zone. You're totally in your power. You're in your zone. You're molding it. You're kind of playing with the energies, and you're going, yep, keep going backwards, forwards. I can work. You can work with this energy because you've been in that kind of waiting period, in that temperance period for a while, and now you're ready to roll. You're ready to roll, and you are making it all happen. It's like you have that wand as a magician. You're going, yep, and anything anyone throws back at you, any information that they need, people trying to maybe come out of a situation which it's almost like they're trying to deviate from a payout, or deviate from kind of serving the justice. You're like, no, you got them on every corner. You've got them on every corner. It's like this. I'm seeing this. What do you call it? When the knights. A sword play. It's like the sword play, and I'm saying sword play because it's a Knight of Swords and it's intellect and air. I'm not saying sword play as it's going to be a fight, but there's definitely some very quick maneuvering sword play, and you are the master at it. You will win at every point because you know this is what I want now. This is my focus. This is what I want. Justice. Why is justice here, please? Can we please clarify justice? Why is justice here, please? Thank you. Right, we have death. So this is change, the end of the cycle as well. We've got the Emperor, you standing in your power, victorious, honest, strategic, cunning, forward thinking. We have the Queen of Swords. This is standing in your truth, standing in your power. We've got the power couple now of the King and Queen of Swords. Okay, she knows what she wants. She's been through it all, and she can be quite tight-lipped, but sorry, not tight-lipped, but very kind of clipped speaking. Very she says what she said. She says what she believes, and that's that. She's not going to budge. Basically, you're standing in that power, right? And then we've got the Seven of Cups, and then we've got the Queen of Wands. So this could be, I feel like your energy really is the Emperor. Okay, so you are really standing into the Emperor power over here. But there is definitely a change coming, and I feel like justice is being served between, it feels like there are two other people in the situation. One could be a potential someone that you might work with, and the other person might be also of an official standing, also to do with how you're going to be working with forms. Someone that's going to be quite helpful. But there's death here. So there's a change, a major change to something. I feel like it's from something from the past is coming up. An end to a situation. And it's payback time. And I feel like these two energies, so this could be quite a feisty soul. Now, obviously, these could be, I say work, personal, someone with visual standing. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be partners as well. Basically, justice is being served between you and these two people over here. Or perhaps if this is romantically aspected, the justice comes in to the degree where you might need to, there is a choice that's needing to be made. Now forget genders, okay, this is not gender specific. One would be a very blunt but very clever individual. The other one would be quite, I don't want to say boisterous, but quite sexy, attractive, fiery, but also a little bit feisty. And perhaps there's a decision that needs to be made on both of them, because we've got the Seven of Cups in the middle here. So it's about looking at all the options, or could be that you're finding, I really just feel like there is some sort of legal aspect here. It could be people from your past coming to apologize, and that's where the massive change is. It could be something completely coming to an end. So let me just sit with this for a bit. Hang on. It could also be that where the sword play is now over. Okay, so the sword play of when I was talking about the Knight of Swords, of you being in your element, perhaps there was sword play that you were doing between other people, or there's been sword play around you. And when I say sword play, I mean kind of strategic maneuverings, which is what the Emperor is able to do as well. He's the chess player. He can see like 10 steps in advance, right? And I feel like perhaps that which has been surrounding you, or surrounding a particular legal system, or anything that has an official document attached to it, that sort of maneuvering around the situation, trying to find loopholes, I feel like that's all coming to an end. Okay, and that's how justice is going to be served. Very intriguing. Can we have anything else, please, for anything else for the Justice card? Anything else? Is turning out to be quite a long video, but anything else for the Justice card, please? Or we'll just get bottom of the deck instead. Anything else for the Justice card, please? Thank you. More people. Good Lord. King of Wands. Judgment, Knight of Pentacles, Chariot, Page of Pentacles. Justice and Judgment. Okay, so they're really clarifying that this is coming in from Spirit. Some wrongs are being righted. Okay, things are coming into balance. It feels like whatever situation that you're in, where you are receiving an apology from, and I feel like you are receiving the apology, it might mean that you need to also take a little bit of responsibility for the situation as well. It could go a little bit both ways, but I feel like this is more of an injustice done to you, you and your environment. And if it looks like there's been quite a few people involved. So it could be those two people I was talking about, the Queen of Wands and Swords, that played things not so great, or that choice between that sword play. And then I feel like there's also a resurrection here with this King of Wands situation here. So this would be a leader type energy, entrepreneurial spirit, enthusiastic, motivated, knows how to make things happen, bit of a charmer, pretty good with the ladies, you know, as well. Again, it doesn't have to be male or female, but it's that sort of charismatic leader role where judgment is coming in. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Pentacles. So the justice that's being served is either bringing this person, I feel like this could be your energy, but it's bringing justice and resurrection to this individual here, whoever you resonate with this being. And it's going to be slow and steady, the justice payback, whatever that, however you resonate with that. It's going to be slow and steady coming back up, back at you. So for example, if it was a sort of a payout of compensation, it might trickle in before, you won't get everything in a lump sum sort of thing, you know. Or if it is an apology from the emotional body, I'm not seeing many sort of emotions around. I mean, you are naturally empathetic anyway, but there's nothing that's really tipping you over the edge, because this is a very, very positive spread. But you're able to take the next step. You're able to then, you're back in the driving seat. You're back in control of the Chariot. And you've got the Page of Pentacles, which is this good news regarding money coming in. okay, and the slow and steady wins a race energy action card as well. And that's where the resurrection is going to come in as a result of justice being served. Phew. So Scorpio, this is a big month for you. Bottom bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Earth. Okay, so there is that suggesting. So what this advises here is that those either emotions or money or things that you've been sort of keeping buried, it's time to release them. And that's where purification comes in. The purification process begins when you start being recognized for your work and you have that victory, okay? And you have that new exciting idea to move forward, and then fortune's wheel comes in to support it. That's when the purification process happens, because it gives you that little nudge and that little support and encouragement to go, okay, now it's time to clean the air. And then when justice is served, that's when the purification process goes to a much deeper level. You receive the conclusions and the apologies, and you're able to start to see life from a whole new perspective, okay? You're able to see the light a bit, okay? You're able to lift yourselves up a bit. So it is a beautiful reading. I'm very excited for you. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, great. That means we do have an energetic connection. And then please just like, subscribe, comment, press the notification button so you will see any other videos that I upload. And I wish you a great July and much love and light. Take care. Bye.